never seen a machine like that. Whoa! Nor a hunter so bold. Take this. It's from the quarry stores, but no one's gonna argue that you don't deserve it. May you walk in the light, friend. Especially when dealing with what comes up from the ground.
This isn't up to their usual standard.
I'm still stepping softly in the damn...
Yeah, I've seen better. It's a bit frivolous, isn't it? Good for an old remedy.
Not sure.
I'm about to have some fun.
Don't move! I got it! You're dead! Dead!
The sun shines
Not enough
today.
fight in this one.
Save these for the trail.
May the sun light their passing.
Look out! Wrong way!
Down this maggot now!
Let me live, please!
Help me, please!
Faster.
for later. Looks like those Glintox are searching for scrap. Haven't you got anything better to do? Must be lonesome, Rock. If it's a trap, I might need to go in quiet. Clear that up later. Seems like an ordinary outpost. I'd better look around.
I'm so bored. I'm
There are
bored with
chains
being
in the
bored.
cart.
I'm bored with you talking about being bored.
I'm... Are you complaining about me being...
Hold, Outlander! What are you doing here?
Hunting. I've been tracking a sawtooth for the better part of a day.
Well, you must have lost the scent, because we haven't seen any round here. Now be on your way. And quickly.
Well, they don't want to talk, So let's see if they're hiding something.
She's snooping around. Wrap her up and tie her down, boy.
Let no foe
Face the sun's judgment!
Not gonna die.
Let's see what Zaid's hiding out here. Not just chains, manacles. They were moving prisoners somewhere. I'll tuck that away. have to get too prepared. The tracks lead to that compound. Maybe Nakoa's inside.
Where's that shotgun? Whose body is that?
That's right. No one here.
Got someone down over here. Doesn't look good. This dude. Boring.
Is someone there?
prisoners. Chained up to be sold as slaves.
Please, help us get out of here. Please, help us get out of here.
Talk to Nakoa. She'll know what to do. Talk to Nakoa. She'll know what to do.
Nakoa? Jan sent me. Look, we can talk more once we get everyone out of this pit.
Jan sent you? I don't believe it. Well, I guess one of his prayers finally worked.
I've got the key.
I'll help the others. Let's go.
I knew you were going to be trouble, girl. But you'll make it worth our while in the end.
The end is now, Zaid. For you and your men.
You gave him a quicker death than he deserved.
My father was a hunter. He taught me every animal deserves a clean kill.
How did Zaid come to run a ring of slavers?
All the scum you just killed? They butchered for Zaid during the Red Raids. The new Sun King kicked him out of the army, but Zaid managed to lie his way out of trouble, then saw a new way to make a shard, putting his grunts to work here.
How did Zaid capture you?
I tried to get him at Day Tower, but he caught me, then let me go so he could have his men grab me later.
And after?
Said he was going to sell me into slavery like the other poor bastards that came through here week to week. But he took his time, kicked me around whenever he stopped by. Guess me trying to kill him hurt his pride.
What are you going to do now?
The others were in that cellar for months. The more run down they got, the harder it was for Zaid to sell them. They need food, rest, and hope. I'll take them to Meridian and tend to them.
You're not even going to try to go back? What about Jan?
The matriarchs won't let me back. Even if they would, I wouldn't go. They can burn for all I care. As for Jan, I know a way to get word to him. I'll miss that runt, but at least he'll know I'm safe.
You've been through a lot.
I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Zaid's dead. I was ready to go through anything to make that happen. And I did.
Time for me to go.
Look, I don't even know your story. It must be a good one if they gave you the mark of a seeker. If you ever feel like telling it, look me up in Meridian. I'll be there until the others get back up on their feet. Until then, thank you for helping me cut this rot from the world. I don't know. Maybe now I can put Zaid behind me and remember my father as I should. As soon as the others are ready, we'll head... Thanks again for all your...
This might even the odds. Try me now.
You're quite a show.
I'm sorry for the wait, but all goods entering the city are subject to search.
This is outrageous. We're loyal citizens.
How long do we have to wait? What am I supposed to do? Just sit here and let everything spoil?
I thought Meridian was open to all Carja.
What happened to Ursa has nothing to do with us.
I've got a lot on my mind.
Just be patient, and everyone will get in! Eventually.
They say it's for our safety, but that won't pay for lost customers.
I have a friend in the guard. A machine.
Always if I don't get my goods to buyers soon, they'll cancel the contracts.
Every minute I'm stuck here costs me good shards.
City guard the other day. Amazing. How long do we have to wait?
What's going on here? Owen's in there, somewhere. And so's Erend, that other Outlander I talked to the night before the proving. Erend said he'd introduce me to his sister if I visited Maria.
Take over my brother's ship.
Said she was captain of the
Sure
Vanguard.
As the sun's rising, he's off courting that noble girl.
In a month.
It's always city's locked down on account of a murder.
I had to take over my brother's shift today. Sure as the sun's rising, he's courting that noble girl. There was a guard under the last king. Far cry from those days.
No, I'm awake and alert. Oh, damn it.
Perfect weather for a walk.
He doesn't look happy.
Stop right there. In light of the recent attack, no stranger passes into Meridian without submitting to search.
Recent attack? What are you talking about?
The murder of Captain Ursa and her vanguards, of course. Ambushed by Shadow Carja forces in Redridge Pass.
Ursa? You mean Erend's sister is dead?
How would you know his name?
I know Erend. Summon him. I need to speak to him.
Ha! I doubt that Aaron, the new captain of the Vanguard, a man in grief, is going to waste his time on a grimy outlander.
Aloy! Hey, you're alive! I thought you were dead. Make way, make way!
All the way to Meridian just to see me?
Have you been drinking?
Ah, not really. A little. So, you're alive. We should celebrate. The drink's on me.
We need to talk, alone, and you need to pull it together.
Over there.
So you approve?
Of course I approve. From now on, she may come and go from this city as she pleases.
As you wish, sir.
There. Alone as you asked. And what did you want to tell me?
I heard what happened to Ursa. I'm sorry. I know she was special to you.
Special to me? Special to everyone. She always knew what to do. She bossed everyone around. She kept me in line. Now I'm supposed to fill her shoes. And instead, here I am, stumbling around in them.
I lost someone too. At the proving, the man who raised me. His name was Rost.
That's terrible. Why is it every time something terrible happens, everyone else tells you the worst thing that ever happened to them, as though that makes it easier?
Yeah, why is that?
Anyway, there was something you wanted to tell me?
A lot has happened since we last spoke. The proving was attacked by a group of killers. Not many of us survived.
We were in the village when we heard explosions up on the mountain. Some of your braves came back, said most of the contestants were dead. I've never heard such a wail of grief as the sound that rose up from your people. How did you survive?
How I survived is less important than how I was targeted.
Targeted? What do you mean?
The killers came for me because of Olin.
What are you talking about? That doesn't make sense.
I need to find Olin. I need to know what he knows.
But he's a friend.
No, he's a traitor. I don't know who the killers are or what they want, but I do know that Olin is working with them.
But, this...
I don't need you to understand, Erend. I just need you to take me to him.
He's not here. He went scrounging for scrap and relics days ago. It could be anywhere.
Are there any places he frequents, places he returns to?
A house. Here in Meridian.
Okay, then take me there. I need to search it.
I guess. As long as I'm there to witness the search.
I need to see Olin's place. Now.
Okay. Come on.
So many people here all talking at once. How does anyone think?
I don't. I just drink.
That girl. Is she Nora?
Apparently they're letting anyone into the city these days. Won't cost you a shard just to look.
Vengeance for Ursa!
You'll regret not stopping when you're in the thick of it.
Hide in his blood for blood. Vengeance for Ursa. How long will a Bud hide in his palace? Year after year, why does he spare those who enslaved and tortured and butchered? Erend, you should want vengeance more than anyone. Your own sister, murdered. And her death, unavenged?
One more word, you scorched out slag, and I'll throw you in jail myself! Now get out of here, or I'll give you all a kick in the ass!
What did he mean about Ursa's murder?
Not now.
Not our business, is it? We've got enough to be worried about.
Okay, how are we gonna get in? Oh, that was subtle.
Here we are. Try not to break anything. That, other than the door.
All of this for one man.
It pays to have connections in the Sun King's court.
I need to ask you something.
This is your show.
Did Olin ever invite you?
Nah. Closest I got was a doorstep to help him home after a night.
You said Olin has connection.
No. He served the court as a scout sometime. If you're right, and Olin's into something dark,
Are you sure you're...
I'm sober enough, all right? I don't need another lecture.
That's not what I meant. I was talking about what happened outside with the crowd.
I don't want to talk about that. We're here because of what you...
I'll look around.
That's what we came for.
The corner of this rug is frayed, and the floor near it is worn. Let's see what's underneath.
Hey, how did that get here?
Question is, how to get through it.
Without a key, you won't. That's a vault hatch of Oseram make. Nothing gets through.
We'll see about that.
Call it a day, girl. Wasting time.
It looks like a picture of Olin's family. A lot of metal here. Could be just what I need. Looks big and heavy. Could do a lot of damage if it fell down. Let's give it a little push.
I did say not to break anything, didn't I? Aren't you gonna see what's down there?
All right, back. Looks like Olin kept a journal.
Olin? I knew he could read contracts, but I never took him for a poet.
No doubt now. Olin knew I was targeted. The glyphs show places he visited.
Serve and they live. Disobey, and I will open their throats and leave their corpses to prune in the sun.
They took his wife and child captive.
They? Who's they?
The killers. They told him to obey or they'd kill his family.
There's your proof. Read the last page. He writes about meeting me and the order to kill me.
He called himself a friend. That backstabbing cheat. How did you learn to read glyphs? And these things that you see, how do you do it?
The focus. It reveals the unseen.
And Olin's focus is the same?
The device is the same, but somehow Olin and the killers can speak to each other with their focuses over distances, and see through each other's focuses too, like looking through each other's eyes.
So that's how the killers saw you? Through Olin?
Yes, so far as I can tell. Now that I know where to find Olin, I should be on my way.
All by yourself?
Leave it to me. I'm faster on my own.
Wait. If that device lets you see the unseen...
Out of the way, Erend.
I'm asking you to help me, Aloy. I need to know who killed Ursa. Not just the Shadow Karja army, I know that, but the exact soldiers who did it.
I'm sorry about your sister, but that's your war, not mine.
Don't act like this isn't personal. You came here hunting the people who nearly killed you, who massacred your people. Why should you have justice and not me? Look, I'll head for Red Ridge Pass, where Ursa's body was found, and wait for you there. A few minutes of your focus is all I need. Don't make me beg.
Red Ridge Pass, you said? I'll see what I can do. Place. Smells like nothing I've ever smelled before.
Don't ask
Is
me
that
where to
some
go if
kind
you're
of
lost.
spice?
I'm a guard, not the town crier. We all have our place in the order of things.
Would you like to buy something today?
All right. What did...
You're an Outlander, which is good. But a Nora, which might be...
No. Although...
Then you may have come across what I seek. In your travels, have you found strange... They consist of a hollow cylinder with a crescent handle affixed at both ends. If you bring me these vessels in sets of...
What sort of ritual were...
I'm convinced they were used in Some people believe they were used for tea ceremonies. But I believe they were used for the solemn custom of each fluid in its special vessel. But which vessel was used for which?
Are you sure people didn't just drink out of them?
Drink? Out of such finely crafted earthenware? Don't be ridiculous!
So you're interested...
More than interested. But years of study have made me too comfortable at my desk. I don't know how I'll manage to take a...
don't look at me.
Oh, no, I'm not looking. In fact, I wish I had a brother to carry this burden. I would rather be left... Yes, trade quick. I will leave you to the hunt. You're everything I'm not. Strong, brave, active. Come, talk a spell.
Can you help me? You with the second sight, I need your help. You're the one the Vanguard has been crowing about. The Nora who tracks criminals and traitors with her second sight. If only you'd use it to help me. A thief raided my home and took my brother's sword.
Tell me about the robbery. Don't leave anything out.
It was brazen and professional. They took only the sword. The thief went out through the window and scared the shadow off my steward.
Why would someone steal the sword?
It's priceless. Made from the burnished antler of a lancehorn.
Okay,
Finally,
I get it.
Forgive me. That's not even why it's important. The 12th, he was killed in battle during the Liberation. I was saving it for my nephew who's stranded at Sunfall with...
How did your nephew...
Most of the old clergy backed the Mad Sun King. So when he fell, as an honor guard to a venerable priest, my nephew had no choice. Now that my brother is gone, my nephew is my heir. And after all he's been through, I won't be able to look at...
I'll see what I can...
Have a word with my steward if you need to. And listen, all I want is the sword back. If I can get it back, all is forgiven. No retribution necessary.
Saw the thief make a run for it?
My back was to the wall, you see. Wasn't expecting someone to crawl out the window. He ran past me, dressed in gray, clutching the sword. That's all I saw. By the sun, my heart nearly seized up.
Any news about my stolen...
Not yet. I'll see what I can...
Hope you and your family are well.
The drops of blood leading away. More blood. I'm still on the trail.
Son King is trying to make up for his father's brutality. Give him that.
Still more blood. The thief got cut pretty bad. You're looking for artifacts?
Yes, but I'm no profiteer. Sun King Avad has named me an envoy to the Banuk. I work on their behalf, looking for sacred relics to return. I'm especially interested in wooden figures. If you have any, I have...
Tell me more about these
simple wood sculptures made by Arnak, a legendary hunter who was exiled from... He left the figures near painted stones in places that reminded him of his home. Now they see him as a kind of wandering hero and want those figures, including trade for them.
You said the king named you an envoy?
Yes. I've been to Ban-Ur many times, and the Wirek chiefs trust me. Some say they're a mysterious people, but their ways make a lot... Doesn't matter if you're born high or low, man or...
I see the appeal.
I wish more Karja did. Anything they don't... You ready? Come on back if you find any... You there, Outlander? Do you have relics to trade?
The trail ends here. But someone must have seen the thief. Did someone run past here, holding a sword?
Sure did. He grabbed some linen off the stand here and took off down the stairs behind you. He was bleeding, so maybe he needed a binding. Blast it! That was expensive cloth. I can't believe I paid for that thief's bandage.
If the thief came this way, there's only one way he could have gone. Forward.
I could steal a moment like this every day. There's no only time.
No sign of the thief. Someone must have seen him go by. Did you see anyone run through here? He would have been holding a sword.
Yeah. Almost crashed into me, too. He ran down the parapet here and went down the lift. No way you'll catch him now. I didn't see a sword, though.
He wasn't carrying anything.
Not a damn thing. Just ran like his ass was on fire.
The thief must have ditched the sword. But where? Maybe he had help. That merchant stall would have been a convenient drop-off.
The sun has risen again after a long, long night.
It looks like the thief got away, but without the sword. I thought maybe he dropped it off somewhere. Like here, for instance?
What? No. I had nothing to do with this.
I guess we'll see when I get the city guard to toss your stall and question your customers.
Hold on. There's more to this. You've got a reputation for shining light in the darkness, so I know you'll listen. You're right. The sword was passed to me, and I passed it on to someone else. It's going to be sold, but not for profit. The shards will go to people in need in Sunfall.
Wait. If you're helping people in Sunfall, do you work with Nassan? I rescued him from a Shadow Karja border garrison.
You saved Nassan? Yes, he's one of our leaders.
Then tell him to give that sword back, and no more stealing family heirlooms.
Well, all right. I'll pass along the message.
Safe to sit here. Heading the Outlands.
And don't make any effort to fit in.
I woke up this morning, went to my hearth, and there was my brother's sword hanging over the mantel. I don't know how you convinced those rascals, but you have my thanks. I woke up this morning,
Found any Banuk relics in the wilds, Outlander?
Tired of being tired, that's for sure.
That must be the spire. It's huge.
I suppose it's time to...
I wonder who that is.
Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy. Oi there, Outlander. Good shards. Enough to buy garb more becoming of your...
Okay, stop there, if you want me to hear you out.
I only meant a well-molded woman such as you. I heard an interesting rumor about a Banuk camp. Tame machines, the rumor said. So I hired men to investigate. Just investigate, that's all. Those Banuk are canny. Too canny. I paid up front. Well, half up front. I've had no word back.
So now you're hiring someone to find the last men you hired.
They're a sunk cost. This rumor's worth more to me.
So is there any more to the rumor about this camp?
The last bunch just wanted to know about the reward. Hey, you're a smart one. This camp isn't even big enough for a name up where the snow won't thaw. They say the Banuk there live alongside machines. Peaceful as you like. Keep them, use them, sing to them. If it's true, if we learned how they do it, think how valuable that would be to all the tribes.
When you say valuable, you mean they'd pay you for it.
Girl, I'm not made of straw.
What can you tell me about the Banuk?
The Banuk women. Snow witches all. Cold eyes, cold... They choose to live up there in Ban-Ur, in the ice. Trying to have a conversation, it's like chipping them out of the stuff. They prefer machines for company. That's why I'm putting my shards on this rumor.
Then they might not want outsiders to know about this place.
Their mystic act. No care for possessions, for luxuries. Pile of slag. Those people bargain harder than the winter frost.
Are you some kind of merchant?
More of an explorer.
But you send other people to do your exploring.
All right, more of an opportunist. Girl. Nora, girl. Huntress. We live in a world of opportunities. Risky opportunities. But why should risk stand in the way of a lucrative prospect for the likes of me? All right. I'm more of a gambler.
If I did look into your rumor...
You won't need to climb up the shoulders of the world for it. It's on the edge of Banuk land, beneath the anvil of the moon. And you look like you know your way around the savage east. The east. If it's true they walk among machines without fear in this camp, well, you can't miss that, can you? Payment on return.
really did in the past. I have nothing for you, I'm afraid.
This isn't the embrace, Nora. You really are lost.
You're Nora. I'm the mournful Naman. My apologies that we meet like this.
Like this?
In grief. You hold yours close, like a talisman. Wait, forgive me. You didn't come for reparations? Someone you lost to the Sun Ring?
No. I know about the Red Raids, but the Karja owe me nothing.
I see. Well, I could use the help of a strong-willed outlander. Then I would owe you very much indeed. These people seek to honor their loved, their lost, with their own voices, not mouthing Karja rituals to Karja stone. But there are obstacles. And while Meridian holds its breath for any disturbance, these robes only tie my hands.
What kind of obstacles?
The first pilgrim is an Oseram, who seeks to visit the Shrine of Kings on the road to the city. He waits there now, forbidden to enter by an old sun priest who suffer no heathen. This Utaru lost her companion on the edge of the jewel, at a pool where snap moths gather. The shrine was built there to ward off the machines, and its effectiveness leaves much to be desired. And the Manuk would paint a mark on the sun's climb, called to the machine spirits, I understand. They need no beckoning. Flint hawks perch there, drawn to the spires shining.
So, clear the machines out of 2 shrines and move a priest out of the other.
All I can ask for is your charity and that their stories are heard.
Naman, rituals and prayers can't bring back those who are lost.
No, but it can help those who grieve to find themselves. It can lend them strength and hope, like a new sunrise.
I didn't think your priesthood would ask outsiders for help.
If only the sun would set on our pride. Until this is done, I am no sun priest. Now our hoods make us blind. We whisper reconciliation, but forget how the old king's priests sang the words and blessed.
The killing? You mean the Red Raids?
Yes. And the sacrifices that came after.
Why did the priests go along with all that bloodshed?
Sometimes we Karja are more concerned with what is tradition than what is right.
Huh. Maybe the Karja and Nora aren't so different. You're disappointed with the Sun Priests, but you still wanted to be one?
I spent my whole life looking up to the temple. My brother's voice echoing in its arches. Even he couldn't turn me away, and how he tried, in the end. He said, when we were loved, our robes were dyed in cinnabar. Now they are stained in blood.
How so?
Our robes are handed down to us. Most of the old priests fled, rather than so we are left to wear their sins. For me,
Where is your brother now?
He waits for me on the trail of the sun, I hope. He spoke out against the sacrifices.
You lost someone you loved too. I'm sorry.
No, not lost. When I took on these robes, I found his memory.
I'll do what I can to help those in mourning.
To honor their memories is to honor us all.
able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family. But I'm not choosy.
Ceasefire. The Sunfall will want.
I tell you, never have children if you can avoid it. There's a guard under the last cave. Don't look to me for help. My duty is to guard. I don't get involved in politics. The ones you least expect to cause you trouble. Arrested two for disorderly conduct last night.
Fine goods for a fair price.
I've got all the best goods here.
Oseram any day.
Good prices, fair prices. Fairest prices for machine parts under the mesa. No tithes to the Sun Court, not like those greedy snarls upside.
She's not interested in taxes.
I know what she's not interested in. As I was saying, no better offer for snap-maw lenses. I'd give my oath on it.
By the sun, don't start spitting in your palm. Huntress, I apologize on behalf of my partner. Silent partner.
Silent partner?
If the sun would only grant my prayers. Never mind snap-maw lenses, Huntress. There's no market for those. A long-leg lens, though.
So which...
No market for a snap-maw lens is good, strong stuff. You can hammer it into anything.
Where do you think we are? Some trading post with sawdust on the floor? This is Meridian.
I know culture. Just the other day I was watching the hunting trials.
Oh, great sun, lend me the strength.
The sun's baked your head if you think we'll shift long...
Hello?
I've told you as many times as the spire is tall, craft and artisanship is who we are.
Craft doesn't win a war, or keep the machines from your...
Oh, yes. Old-fashioned, plain hammered work.
If Karja had built that elevator, they would have stopped at a good-looking shaft.
All those years of delving.
Enough!
Well?
They're a blunt people, the Nora.
Why do you two even work together if you can't agree on anything?
It's a symbolic gesture.
No tithes to the Sun Court, like I said in the beginning, Renine.
Just tell me which part you want.
A long-leg lens.
A snap-maw lens.
Fine. I can see that you're busy.
Wait. You drove her off. Snap-maw lens. What do you say?
I drove her off? That's rich. Listen, Huntress. Long-leg lens.
Hunters, scroungers, bring us your medal.
See for yourself.
Scroungers? What kind of brutes are you trying to attract?
We were agreed. I do the calling, you do the counting.
I wouldn't say agreed.
I don't complain about your counting, other than it takes too long.
Won't find better
I
wares.
wouldn't have to check it twice if you'd stop droning in my ear.
You'll regret not stopping when you're in the thick of it.
I'll give you a good price.
I brought you both the parts. So, what do you say?
I don't suppose I could buy just the one.
You'd buy the wrong one. So give the hunter her shards for both.
Of course. Here you are. If this is the price I have to pay.
The price you have to pay? The snap-maw lens might just cover the loss we take on the other.
It won't sell for a loss, charcoal burner. You'd pay handsomely for a long-leg lens if you had an imagination.
I have an imagination. When you rattle that piece of junk around, I think of your skull.
I told you from the beginning this wouldn't be a scrap-dealing operation, that we would have class.
Buy what you need, leave the
And I
rest.
told you, a true metal seller knows to get his hands dirty.
As you wipe machine oil on my silks.
Who wears a silk apron to the metal markets?
I do!
You'll regret not stopping when
They
you go.
just keep going.
I told you from the beginning.
They just keep going.
Fine goods
I
for a
told
fair
you from
price.
the beginning this wouldn't be a scrap-dealing operation, that we would have class.
Buy what you need,
City.
leave
Only
the
the
rest.
finest goods here.
Won't cost you a shard just to look.
You'll regret not
These
stopping
aren't
when you're in the
goods,
thick
they're
of it.
necessities.
I like what I have for sale. I promise.
Take a look at these wares.
Buy what you need. Leave the rest.
Buy what you need. Only the finest
leave the
goods.
rest.
Won't.
Find goods for a fair price.
Only to find...
You haven't...
My family might still be alive. And you're going to stand here and do nothing?
We've lost a dozen patrols beyond the valley. Our orders are clear. No more. The freeholds were warned.
You're talking about orders. I'm talking about lives.
That's what the orders are for, to save lives. Good day.
Outlanders hate the Cardinal. We work hard as any trouble.
Tell me what happened to your family. Maybe I can help.
By the sun, I fear they are all dead by now. I barely escaped alive. Machines. Vicious machines attacked my family's estate. Father sent me to get help.
What kind of machines? Where did they come from?
A Ravager. By the sun, how it cut down those guards, and a pack of watchers came with it. The Sun King warned us that he could no longer protect freeholds beyond the valley, but Father never saw this coming.
Tell me more about the estate.
My father owns a dozen quarries, and he's put his spoils into the estate. Fine tapestries, custom woodwork.
But what about the people there?
Of course. Their lives are all that matter. My father and sister, plus a dozen guards and servants.
I'll see what I can do about the estate.
You will? Oh, thank you. Oh, please, be careful. Those machines are deadly.
There's plenty of work here.
Meridian. Couldn't imagine living anywhere else.
These are helpful. Bitter, though. Slow and quiet does it. I need this.
I need to get in there and look at that thing. This must be Ronimon's family estate.
Please help! Help! I don't want to die.